Hey guys, I thought I'd bring you on a little feeding tour around the fry of what we've got going on in the fish room at the moment. So in here, these are gold laser Cory fry. So these are less than 2 weeks old, believe it or not. And they've only had microworms and baby brine until now, and they're quite a good size already. There's 2 batches in here, probably about 30 in total. They seem pretty happy. That's just one batch of Corys at the moment. I'll take you over to the next lot. During here, don't know if they're hiding. There's one. A lot of them seem to be hiding at the back. These guys are about a month old, I believe now. And they're getting some size and colour on them already. Did you come say hello? Where are you going? Where are you going? He's too busy for me. Cheeky chap. So I'll give these some baby brine too. See if he reacts to that at all. Does it send him into a feeding frenzy? You see though there, he's nearly already got his gold stripe down his side, which, say he's a month old, is amazing. It might be something that I'll look at doing a bit more, is getting into Corys and maybe specialising in those. I'm doing okay with the rams, but I wouldn't say I'm excelling. Whereas these chaps all seem to be doing well. I'll take you to the next Cory tank. Say hello to the black rams. We've got the electric blue ram fry in here. They're all doing pretty well. They've just had some micro worms, probably getting some brine shrimp tomorrow, maybe the day after. Electric blues in the bottom, just chilling. And then we will come up to these guys. So these are also about a month old. We've got a mix here of, I think they are just gold laser Corys, pepper Corys, and then we've also got one rogue electric blue ram in here somewhere. I don't know if I can see it. You tell me if you can spot it. I've got no idea. So we'll stick some in here as well. Oh, there it is. It's at the bottom of that plant. See? Just chilling. Waiting for a snack. So that makes sure basically everything in the tank gets a little feed. We've also got some more in here. These are, again, I think these are about a month old, maybe a month and a half. Oh no, they're less, about 3 weeks old. There's one down there, it's just hiding. But there's more in this one somewhere. I'm just in a water change, so they might have gone a bit into shock and gone into hiding, but they're all good. And this is the last one. So these were all spawned in 2022, so they're all less than 3 months old. So this guy's here he's about ready to go to the store, to be honest. It's too quick for me. Got some electric blues in here. These have all been spawned this year as well. That's a good laser Cory there. I think I might keep that one for breeding stock. Looks really nicely built. Good strong stripe down the side, especially for its age. When it gets a year old, that'll be massive. Got some nice electric blues in here. Believe it or not, that's about 3 months old, that ram. And there's another one there. I do think we're going to be getting a pair in here soon, but believe it or not, another couple of rams down here, just having a little munch. They're all quite happy at the moment. I do love the Corys though, they are growing on me. Parents are down here. So that's either mum or dad. I think we've only got 4 left in here, but they seem to breed quite prolifically. We had some eggs in the last couple of days, but the problem is they'd all gone white and a bit foisty. And I won't take them out if they're white, because it normally means they're just going to be infertile anyway. Might as well leave the nutrients in the tank. The fish will then probably eat it. I know that's gross, but I'm all about getting nutrients back into the fish. It's just eggs, same as us eating chicken eggs or whatnot. But yeah, beautiful specimens in there. Real nice gold stripe on them, and quite a nice docile behaviour for a Cory. They're not too frantic, not as docile as these dozy things. super Schwartz size. See him just peeking under there. No use in the breeding mops yet, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some sinking mops and try it on the bottom. I looked all over YouTube, I can't see anyone spawning them. Well, there's one person that's spawning them, but it doesn't say what conditions he's put them in, which doesn't help me at all. But there was spawning mops on the bottom which they did lay on, so I'm going to try making some of those. So no corks for those, they'll just sink. I get those made up, probably make them 100 strands or 100 rounds, then cut it in half, then you'll have a 200 strand mop. Very well hidden under there. Just got some more electric blues down here. It's a nice breeding male. He's one that I've bred. Quite proud of him. Really showing off at the moment. They've all had a nice big water change today, so the colours are really coming out. I'm really concentrating now on using my Haiger 500 watt heater in my Bowser to its advantage. It's got a really good temperature gauge on, so I can temperature change basically all the water in the fish room to exactly how I want it. So the rams are normally change at about 30 degrees C, so I think that's about 84 Fahrenheit. And then the Corys I try and do as cool as possible, so anywhere from like 14 to 20 degrees. This with the golds especially has helped me stimulate spawning. These breeding mops have been used a little bit, but again the last batch wasn't fertile. That was an absolute stunner. It's getting nice and fat, so keep feeding her up this week. Hopefully we'll have some more eggs. This tank here we have got, sorry it's so mucky, we've got a green phantom, that's a bristlenose, so it's a green dragon phantom, sorry, they have such long names these days. That's a long fin variety. In the cave next to it we've got some lemon bristlenose. None of these caves have got eggs in, I checked the other day, unless they've laid since. We've got a few lemons in there. They're all looking quite nice. Right, I'll take you to this end of the fish room and we're going to have a look at how the peacocks are doing. So I've been keeping these most of the time without a heater, and the colours on them is stunning. So I've just done a water change. I've put the water that's got in was about 27-28 degrees C. It was at 22, I think, 22 and a half. So that's brought the temperature up to 26, and the colours are really popping. These are all fish that I've bred. I think very shortly all the adults in the big tank upstairs, they're going to be going to the shop, get them sold, get some money back in. I've got some more projects that I want to fund, and I think these guys are all going to go in the big tank. I'm going to set up a pure line of Dragon Bloods. I have been very blessed with the line that I managed to get. The ones that I bought in the UK were £15 each. For bigger adults than these, how you produce them in those numbers to that quality, hats off to whoever's doing it. I think a lot of them are Florida imports, if I'm not wrong. They do them in massive vats, or they do them in huge pits in the ground, and the scale that they do them on is way beyond the space and capacity that I've got. And also they've got nice water conditions there for them. I believe it's slightly alkaline. My water's a bit soft, so getting them to breed I have to put quite a bit of ocean rock in. That helps them along, but at the same time it's water change and good feeding of high protein foods. So a lot of bloodworm, of which I'm going to be getting my own culture going soon. We'll get some black worms going and some white worms. I'm going to be getting as much live food as my own going as possible. The amount of research I do, a lot of the breeders that seem to do the best seem to be feeding live foods and early live foods, so eventually that's where I would like to get. It's also more sustainable for myself, basically a bit of effort and very little cost every now and again. Could even sell some of the food on to, if I wanted to friends. But these guys are cracking. I can't wait to do a breeding project with these later this year, hopefully get them spawning by Christmas, so that gives me 8 months to get them going. A bit more growth on them, but really I want to get them in a bigger tank now. This tank here we have got some pepper Corys and some salt and pepper Corys. And these are nice cold water changes. You can see they're very active now. Investigating the mop, investigating the plants. All very happy. I feel they could get them a bit chunkier, to be honest, so I'm going to keep feeding them this evening and throughout the weekend. Get them fed up, get some brown shrimp in them, maybe some bloodworms, some daphnia, a bit of pellet food, and see how we can get on. But probably do another 2 water changes over the weekend. Here in the UK we've had a lot of high winds over the last couple of days where I live, and that normally brings in a good pressure change, which helps me with spawning. And I've not got many of these pepper Corys yet, so I'd like to get some more, get a second stock going. They are pretty active, but I can't see any mating behaviour as of yet. They're just active. Hopefully get some later today. Come down and observe them when I turn all the lights off. I do like watching them when it's dark. Get to see some more interesting behaviours that normally you wouldn't be able to see. Right, so I'm going to leave the video there for today, guys. I'll update you if anything else happens over the weekend. Please like and subscribe, it really helps me out. Any comments, please leave them down below if I know the answer. I will reply back. If I don't know, I will try and find out and reply back anyway. Right, cheers, and I'll see you in the next one.